Okay, we're back. Another fabulous edition of Urban Green Bee. We just got this Dadant 10-frame style thermal hive from Apimaye. Just to recap, if you didn't see the first video, I'm reviewing a couple of different styles of hives from this company called Apimaye, A-P-I-M-A-Y-E, and these are Turkish beehives. They're awesome. I just got this out of the box. You can see the front. It just kind of looks like a random plastic box. Look at this. Huh? Last year, no, I'm sorry, the year before last, there was a big storm that came in, knocked down a bunch of my hives, just threw them everywhere. That's not going to happen with this. Tie this down, you're good. So these have latches and handles. Liebchen, come here, let me show you this. Look at this right here. Isn't that amazing? Somebody designed that. Come here. Okay. So, now, let me show you this side. What do you think of this? You like it? It's not bad? Oh, she loves it. She kissed it. Okay. So, here we have some knobs or something. Ooh, they have, what? They have symbols on them. Female, circle, male, circle with a hole in it. I don't know what that means. Okay, you know what? You're not helping. Okay. Then we've got this thing. What? This is the entrance. This is the entrance reducer. What? Okay. First reaction is propolis. But you know what? I don't know what I'm talking about yet, so we'll see. And what I mean by that is it's going to get all gummed up and messed up. I don't know. It's very hard to move. But maybe, I mean, it's not hard right now. It's actually quite simple and user-friendly, but maybe it will get gummed up. Okay, so this has numbers 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe this is for reduced entry. Now, this must be where this goes. Perfect fit. So I'm interested to see. Oh, that's how it goes on. Let's see. Now, it should just slide on. You know what? I don't know what I'm doing yet. Let's just keep exploring. Okay. So I'm going to open up these latches. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh wait, I am missing something. I believe this is for the varroa mites. So this is like the bottom board with ventilation. Maybe that's how you catch the varroa mites. I don't know yet. Maybe I should show you the bottom real fast too. Ugh. Can you see the bottom? It's ventilation. Ventilation. Thermal hive. I haven't touched on this yet. I should have. Thermal hive meaning temperature and insulation. Cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter. That's the idea. You insulate your house well, that's what happens. Okay, so these latches are heavy duty. No joke. Okay, so let me show you the inside. This is heavier than a normal lid, but that's because it is insulated. Typically the wooden lids are just that, pine boards with an aluminum tacked on the outside, depending on how cheap you are. If you're cheap like me, you do it yourself. And that makes it a little tricky because it can be sharp on your hands. I don't always like to use gloves. But anyways, let's focus here. Ventilation. Awesome. Built right in. This way. And here we have the feeder again. Now this time it has these little caps here, which appears that you can just spin to lock these in place. So I guess those are just extra pieces that they sent me. I asked Apimaye if there was anything in particular that they wanted me to touch on in these videos. They said just review them honestly, so that's what I'm doing. I thought that was pretty cool. I would have, you know, given them some props. They didn't ask for any. So that's alright in my book. Frames. Now, this is the standard size, looks like to me. This is called the Dadant Style Hive. I'm about to say frame, but 10 frame standard. Again, let's. In the first video, I showed one of my extra frames. Monsieur Poupon, Poupchen. The way it comes apart is these little fancy pieces. Now, one thing that I could foresee, I'm just going to say things as they come to me, is that, it fell off, especially if you wear gloves. Good luck finding this. But if you're a good beekeeper, you're prepared first. So just have these ready to use while you're beekeeping. So these come off. Frame is apart. Like. Let me put this on. I want to show you that the frame comes apart easily. And then you just lay the wax foundation on. Close her up like so. Okay, so it is easy. One of the less enjoyable parts of being a beekeeper is making frames. So this makes that simple and definitely reusable. Shoot, you could probably throw this in the dishwasher. Okay. Not that you'd want to. Don't do that. You know what? No one do that, because then you're going to get upset because wax got all stuck up in your dishwasher. So just erase that from your memory. Okay. Now, I'm going to come grab the camera because I want to show you something cool. But before I come, let's talk about bee space. What is bee space? Well, bee space is just about the right amount of size that a bee needs to squeeze through something. And so when you have a Langstroth style hive, this is the Dadant, but it's with the same idea, maintaining bee space, is you have 10 frames, and in between each one is just enough room for a bee to move. Typically in the wooden style hive, you take your hive tools and hands and mush them all together in the center so it's maintained properly. You can also buy spacers, which typically are metal, and then you hammer those to the sides on the side that you hang the frames. Okay, so that's with this, because it is so specialized and everything fits exactly where it's supposed to go to. I do foresee increased bee smushing, which I don't approve of. I'm going to grab the camera now and show you what I'm talking about. So, I've never used a spacer, though I've definitely thought about it and I see the advantages of it. You don't have to worry about mushing them all together. It's perfectly maintained. However, I just noticed that down here the spacer is also there. Makes sense because you want them to be in the right place on both sides, especially when it gets gummed up with wax and propolis. But in this case, I fear that ladies are gonna get squashed. You know what I'm saying? But hey, maybe not. If you do it nice and slow, they'll get out your way. Okay, so that's cool. So that's just a regular, I guess this would be considered a shallow. And down there's a deep. It's not a medium, right? No, I think that's a shallow. I could be crazy. I'm sure someone will correct me if I am. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera back, not start a new video. We'll just finish this one by showing you what's inside that deep hive body. Okay, so let's put the feeder back on top. Okay. One thing I did, I don't remember if I touched on this video or the first one, but this feeder is cool. I think it probably reduces the number of bee drownings, though it is shallow, so you will have to check on it regularly to make sure that it isn't dried up. And I believe you can use fondant and syrup, but let me follow up with you on that. I'll check it out and report back. Okay, so feeder fits right on top. I mean, there's really no messing it up. With the traditional Langstroth style hive that's made of wood, you have to put the skinnier side down. If you've ever seen an inner cover, you know what I'm talking about. it has the little circle, or I'm sorry, the oval in the center. If I had another one here, that'd be more helpful. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should compare these next to a regular hive. Maybe for another one. But the inner cover, it's a little hard to know which way you're supposed to put it, especially if it's your first time. But just look, it's a frame with a little kind of particle board with an oval cut out in the center. One side's thicker or deeper, one side's a little more shallow. You put the shallow side down to maintain bee space. If there's too much room, they're going to fill it with honeycomb, which is inconvenient. Bees die, honey gets lost, hilarity ensues. Okay, so let's put this back. Let's see how easy that is to do. Latch it up, just like a normal latch. Ooh, okay. Well, this is operator error, it's not the design. Okay, so let's take off the next one. Oh, these are not put together properly. Ooh, I'm telling. What it is, oh, no, I'm wrong. So there's two places for you to latch. You can put it there, or you can put it here. I don't know, maybe for a smaller size, you put it up higher? What do you think? He's not listening to me. Okay, so let's lift, proper lift the legs. This is already kind of heavy, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, when you're comparing pine wood boards and wax to insulated plastic and fasteners and that sort of thing, it's gonna be heavier, but if you can't lift, you know, then don't do beekeeping, because it gets hot and heavy. Okay, so now it looks similar to the last one, but, sorry ladies, chinchillas are right next door. But now this time we've got this. What is this? I don't know. So, this is amazing. Maybe this is to create a nuke. Maybe this is to maintain 2 colonies? No way. That doesn't make sense. Ignore that. It's just got to be for ventilation. Maybe. I just don't know what to think. Huh? Interesting. I'm sure it has a patent number on it somewhere, but it doesn't say what. Okay, so put that back in. Everything fits like a glove, which is super duper. Okay, so now let's take off this bottom latch, which latches the opposite way. Let me make sure you can see what I'm doing. You can. Okay, super. Not good with my left hand. Okay, so let's just go ahead and use the handles, lift it up. Now, this is interesting. This must be for varroa mites. So this is obviously flexible, and it is screwed on in one place, which makes me think it might break easily, because this is rather rigid, especially if it's cold out. But maybe I'm sure there's a reason it's designed that way, so that's another thing I'll report back with. But let me show you what it looks like. It has little vents with some screening. Does this turn? No, I don't want to push too hard. But these are holes for ventilation, which is great. Not too much ventilation when it's cold out, but definitely enough to be helpful when it's warm. Now, another difference between this and a typical wooden hive is that this looks like a queen reducer to me, actually. that's the right size. This keeps the queen in the brood box, not in the honey supers, right? So she's too fat to go through. The worker bees can come in and out while she's doing her business. Is that correct? Where did I get this from? Okay, what I wanted to mention is that this does have the potential to be hard to figure out how to put it together. If it didn't come assembled, I might be in trouble. If I needed to replace something or something like that, I might be in trouble. I don't even remember where this was. So yeah, I don't know about that. Do you remember? I kind of want to say it. I don't know where this went.
Yeah.
That's right. I could play back my video and watch it. Well, does this just go right back on top? It should. So it fits without it. We're going to go without it for now. Okay? Okay. Does it go here? No. Here? Hey. Did I get it from there originally? Don't remember. Okay, so it all fits together like a glove. I love it. So far my initial reactions are awesome. Will definitely insulate. Everything fits together really well and is in a very thoughtful way. But it might also be a little confusing on how to put it together if you don't have instructions, which I have not found yet. But this is all still new to me. So I'm going to open up the next hive box and we will figure it out.